CMS has added additional ICD10 codes that need to be mapped in your MicroMD system. To do this mapping, you have a couple of options. First, the codes that you see here are the new codes that have been loaded through a reference database update automatically to your MicroMD main tables. Those main tables are accessible, but not ready for billing claims or charges. In order to make them ready, you'll want to go to the MicroMD menu, Maintenance and Diagnosis. And then you can click New to add the code or search for the code here. And in this instance, I'm looking up this very first code for H40.1123, and you can see that this is not part of the system currently. So I'm going to hit New, and again, I'm going to type that same code. And when I do that, you'll notice that it's able to pull the code and it shows the description. You always want to say yes to using the ICD10 description. You can override and create your own description if desired, but we recommend using the CMS description. Once you click yes, you simply hit save, and that adds the code to your system. I would move on to the next code. I'm going to go ahead and just do the H40, and you'll be able to see that some of these codes were able to be mapped automatically because they had ICD10 references. Those codes without an ICD10 reference needed to be added manually, just as I've shown you. An additional option for adding the codes to the system is as follows. As you can see, I've added H40.1193. That code does not exist. We have not added it. When I click OK to the message telling me that it does not exist, I can then click All, and you'll see that it is part of the main tables. That gives me the ability to quickly add this while posting a charge to my practice list so that I can use it in the future without issues. Simply clicking the green plus sign to add to the practice. Again, you see the description. You can click in here and override if desired, but we recommend just going ahead and clicking Save to save the code. Now that the code has been added to the practice, when I go to add that to a charge, you'll see that that is accepted. So to recap, the two ways to add a code to the system would be to use your maintenance drop-down menu, choose diagnosis, and add as a new diagnosis after searching to confirm it does not exist. It will allow you to create duplicates, so you'll want to make sure that the code does not exist before adding it to the system. Alternately, when adding from a charge screen or on the fly, simply key the code in. When you're notified the code does not exist, you'll click on the All tab, add it to your practice list, hit Save. Then, to add it to your charge, simply click back on Practice and double click, and that diagnosis code will be entered into your charge along with added to your practice. The next time you go to key this code in, you will not encounter the message. It will automatically allow use of that specific ICD code. So, the mapping occurs only one time for your practice on each individual new code that you're adding, either by going to Maintenance and Diagnosis or adding on the fly as you've just seen. If you have questions, please feel free to contact our support office, and we'll be glad to assist.